Hello everyone, this is Untitled Chapter, and today we are doing pick a card reading all about money and career. Basically, what career is out there for you, what is calling your name. Basically, if you feel like you are on the fork on the road, maybe you feel like quitting your job and starting something new, this is basically the reading for you. I just had to quit my job, sadly, so I really feel called to do a reading like this today. Maybe I will choose a pile as well while I'm doing this reading, or if I feel called to see what the cards have to say and pick a meaning that I need to hear right now as well. So yeah, we are gathered here today to find out what is the next step when it comes to our career, what is the next job that is out there for us, what opportunities are out there for us, and yeah, we will see where this reading is going. Basically, I'm very pumped to do this reading. I'm not sad at all that I left my other job. It is okay. Shit happens, things happen. It is okay. We just need to find this peace within us that everything is going to turn out for us for the best, basically. So yeah, this is the reading we're doing today. What is the next job? What is there for us in the near future? So yeah, this is pile number 1 with this beautiful carnelian stone. This is pile number 2 with the green aventurine stone, and this is pile number 3 with the tiger's eye stone. Feel free to pause this video and meditate a little bit to figure out which pile has the right message for you. You can always come back to this part of the video if something doesn't really resonate to you. It is totally fine. Just come back to this part of the video and pick another pile and go to the corresponding timestamp from my description box down below to get to your message a little bit faster. And without further ado, let's move on to the readings. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 1 with the carnelian stone. Let's see what the message is for you. Right from the bat, we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a very clear message that something literally does not really resonate with you right now when it comes to your career, when it comes to the job that you are working on right now. Some things feel a little off. If you ask me, it feels okay to be there, but you just question yourself, what else is out there? Is this it? Is this the end job? Is this something that can help me? If this job is just something that feels safe, but again, it feels like your soul is calling for something else. I feel like people at your job were kind of attacking you as well. It feels like even though it felt safe for you to be there, maybe you had some friends, maybe people above you, or people who are not like at your level, like you are a worker and there is a boss person who is above you. Maybe this person, the boss, maybe was kind of mean to you or kind of mean to someone else, so you're questioning yourself if this is something that is worth it at all to be around. It feels like you have everything set out there. It feels like everything is safe, but something inside of you is calling your name to just get out of there. I don't feel like you are trapped in the situation in any case. I feel like mostly there is this out there. It feels like the Disney I Want song. I feel like this card is literally the I Want song from any Disney movie. The number 7 is an interesting number to have in tarot because it is the step after the success. You feel like you need to get some rest, you need to collect your thoughts, you need to get support from your surroundings, you need support from your friends or your family members, maybe your loved ones or partners, and you do get the support from others, but it's still not the thing that you thought it would be. So let's get some more cards. Let's see. Here we have the card, and we have the Hierophant card. Very interesting. You had this calling already. You had this calling. It was like set in stones that you received a message, a very clear message that there is something better for you out there. The Hierophant is literally someone who gave you this message that there is more out there for you. There is more abundance, there is more money, there is something more aligned for you than the thing you are doing right now. The Hierophant is a very interesting card. It is card number 5. The number 5 is mostly about the step after having stability, the success of going out there, being in the middle of the path, basically. Maybe you were facing the first troubleshootings, but you still managed to get over them because you were secure, you were safe, your thoughts were in the right place to do the next step. But as you can see, still the main message is that there is more for you out there. You have this calling inside of you. The Hierophant card is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards correspond to bigger events in our lives, so literally this is a very big step for you to go after. The Hierophant is the major arcana card that corresponds to the zodiac sign of Taurus. Maybe you are a Taurus, or you have Taurus placements in your birth chart. Maybe there is someone in your life around you, maybe a partner, or maybe the boss person I talked about earlier is a Taurus. The zodiac sign is a Taurus, and maybe this is like the person you are meant to listen to and continue on doing the job, or the person that you need to let go, basically, and go after something better, basically. The Hierophant card, though, feels like a safety net. It feels like, yes, something is calling you, but you still have to go through some kind of struggle, not struggle per se, but you need to go by the rules. The Hierophant card also is the card that makes me think of a big building. I think I said it before in my previous readings when I get the Hierophant card. For some reason, I always get something as a message about education, about knowledge, about perfecting something. And for some reason, I always think of a big building. Maybe you work on a big company, maybe the store that you work on is very big. It can correspond to the message of marriage as well. So maybe you have a calling to propose to your partner, or maybe your partner wants to propose to you, but money and the workplace is not really steady yet, and you question why everything falls apart when you want to make this big step, basically. But I really feel like you already had this calling, especially when it comes to career. You had this calling for something higher. You want to learn something new. You want to find the time to level up your education, level up your skill. And leveling up your skill takes time. And when you have a job that takes up all the space in your everyday life, it takes space for you to go from your house to the job. You spend 8 hours in the job, and then you still spend time from the job back to your place and reset, pamper yourself a little bit, and there is no time left to do the things and level up your skills, right? So for me, I feel like the key element here, the key message here is to follow this calling. It feels like you need to follow this calling. Let's get one more, which we already have. We have the Four of Swords. Very interesting. The Four of Swords is one message and one message only, and that is pause. You need to take some time off. This is more still of a past energy. I'm going to shuffle for the future energies in a little bit. But for now, we have the Four of Swords. The swords correspond to the air element, and the air element is all about communication, how our brain works, our mental state, really what we think, how we speak our thoughts, how we communicate our thoughts, written and speak, how we speak again. And the number 4 again is about stability. The number 4 is about stability. The Four of Swords is the message of pause. You need to take some rest, you need to take some time off after some kind of loss, some kind of heartbreak. You need this time to rest and reset your mind, because you never know what life is going to bring you the next day. You need this time for yourself. And one message I get very clearly is that uh, you do had this big calling, but for some reason you were always sleeping on it, and day after day and days were passing and you still did nothing for this calling. Which is fine. I mean, every day all people do that, because again we have no time in our days, especially when we are stuck in a dead-end job or a 9 to 5 or whatever it is out there that takes up all the space in our lives. And this is especially something that we do not like doing. Most people I know do not work jobs that they like, because it is safe and it is paying the bills, or they still do jobs that do not pay like at all, but it still feels safe that at some point they're going to take money out of this job, right? I feel like there is a big idea for you out there. There is big money, big coin, but you are still sleeping on it. It feels like you are not ready to take this step, but at least you're taking this time for yourself. And I feel like you are going to go after this calling. Let's get the next card. Let's get the next card. Let's see, we have our card. The Fool, you're taking the step. I just said it. You are going to take this step because you have a very strong calling to just go after this goal. It feels like you're destined to go after this goal. The Fool is card number 0. As you can see, 0 literally corresponds to the beginning, the start from the nothing, the start from literally nothing. The Fool corresponds to the message of a new beginning, taking that leap of faith even though you have nothing. You literally have nothing to lose to go after this big goal, this big dream. You don't have to have a lot to start something. You just have to have this hope, this deep desire to go after the thing that you want. It feels like it is a true calling inside of you. Literally, you have a true calling. The Fool is a very airy kind of card, very I think as an element, the Fool card corresponds to the air element. It calls you to take this step, to take this leap of faith, even though you have never tried something like this before in your life. You have everything you need already to take this step. Even though it may feel reckless to somebody else, even though it seems like you are going crazy to go after this goal, but you feel this strong calling, you feel so positive when you think about this goal. It feels like something that no one around you has ever done, but you feel so strongly about it that you need to just go after it, you want it. Deep desires, strong desires, is what we need to go after in order for us to be happy and fulfilled. Being on this dead end gives you nothing. Literally, it gives you nothing. I literally feel like the most clear message here is that you have to follow this strong calling. We have the Hierophant card and the Fool card. You have a strong calling. The key here is that calling that you have. I literally feel like you have signs from everywhere all the time about this call. It can be anything. Maybe you think you want to become like a painter and you want to sell your artwork, and you scroll on TikTok because you are so tired from the how fast the day went and stuff, and you see videos on TikTok about people who are painters, who work on their art, who work on their skills, and you just dream about doing that. The clearest message here is that you need to start doing it yourself. Let's get more cards. We have the Hermit card, very interesting message. The Hermit card is another major arcana card. Very interesting reading we have here. The Hermit card is card number 9. The number 9 is all about fulfillment and satisfaction and having everything that you always needed. And the Hermit card is an interesting card, especially when it comes to career and exploring your endeavors. It literally tells you to follow them, to go for this path. The Hermit card, though, makes me think that you need to keep it a secret for some reason. Maybe you want to start a new TikTok account, you want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you want to start a new job, but you just don't want to talk about it, you don't want to say it to anybody else. You just want to make this energy change, you want to make this change, but in secret, because you don't want to confuse other people around you. Maybe it is not safe for you to change jobs because of your the people that you surround yourself with. I feel like you are getting secretive about this goal. It is okay. Most of us have started things in secret, right? Especially if you are an artist, especially if you are somebody who likes the occult, like you are a witch, or you want to read tarot for other people. Most people I know that follow these paths have started doing their skill, have started practicing their skill in secret. I have done it too. Like, it was set in stone that I had to keep my tarot practices in secret. The Hermit card is calling you to practice, to take this path, take it one step at a time. Not all the path is going to be lit up, like you. It feels like you are this figure. You are in a tunnel and the tunnel has no lights, and you need to just carefully take each step with whatever light you have in your hands. Maybe it is not a safe path, at least in the start, but you are getting used to it. Your eyes are getting used to the darkness. And believe me when I tell you, the tunnel must get you out of there at some point. It will take you out of there at some point. Let's get more cards. I feel like continuing getting from the tarot. I don't feel called to take oracle cards yet, even though I mostly do this. I do one row of tarot cards and then I do the oracle ones. Let's see. We have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. You see the birds and the bats, and we have birds and bats over here as well. Very interesting. The Knight of Swords is a figure card. Figure cards mostly correspond to actual people in our lives. Again, the swords correspond to the air element. So there is somebody who wants to communicate something to you, or this person falls under the zodiac signs of the air element, which are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Or if the zodiac signs do not apply, this is just someone who is very communicative, someone who has ideas, someone who likes to talk, or someone who is very sharp-minded, someone who literally, they always say that communication is the key to everyone. I really feel like there is a person around you who wants to support you, who wants to fight for you, fight for your rights, fight for what you deserve. This can be you, of course, this can be you as well. If you feel like I'm describing someone with your characteristics, then it is you. So either there is someone in your life who wants to support you, or you need to take this leap of faith and support yourself and speak your mind, because Nothing will get you anywhere if you do not speak your mind. Let's get more cards. Let's see what this figure is all about. We have our card, and it is the Knight of Cups. Very interesting and very off topic kind of card, because the Knight of Cups is the romantic one. It is again a knight. I'm not sure if I said it. The knights in tarot correspond to the message of movement, creating movement, someone who is on the move. It can mean that there is someone who wants to make a move towards you, and like the Knight of Swords, someone who wants to make a move and support you. The Knight of Cups, though, is the romantic one. The cups corresponds to the water element, and the water element is all about our emotions, how our heart works, how we understand emotions, how we decide to speak about our emotions. The Knight of Cups makes me think of someone who has romantic feelings towards you, someone who wants to create this beautiful safe space for you, make dinner with you, and literally talk about their feelings. This is literally very off topic when it comes to career and money reading. Maybe with a hermit message, maybe you feel like you're very alone, you're lonely on this path. Again, it feels like you need to keep your life and your practice skills a secret. But even though you keep this part of yourself secret, there is someone who wants to get to know you more, which is very nice. This can be the same person as well, someone who speaks their mind, someone who wants to support you, but also have romantic feelings towards you. We have our cards, and they are the Eight of Swords and the Temperance card. Very interesting. Nice. We have the Eight of Swords. The number 8 is the number of possibilities, the number of power, basically. In tarot, the number that corresponds to the major arcana card of the strength is the number 8. So I always think of the strength card. So you're very compassionate. You did the best that you could. But again, the Eight of Swords is literally you feeling trapped in a situation. As literally the card, the imagery is literally saying, even though you feel trapped, you can still manage to untie yourself from this situation. There is nothing that can just hold you in the same place, hold you in the same job. I just feel like there is more for you out there. There are people who are going to support you no matter what you are going to decide for yourself. And believe me, the solution is very, very simple. You don't have to complicate the situation. And we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about keeping the balance. The body and the mind need to be in the same place. If you do not feel, if your body does not feel safe when you are at your job, you need to get out of this job. If your mind does not feel safe at your job, you need to get out of this place. So yeah, the Temperance card again is a major arcana card. It feels like not much of an energy shift. It just feels that you are getting the same amount of energy that you give out. Whatever you give out to the world, you're going to take back. So I think also the Temperance card is one card after the Tower card. So you really need to take this time and ground yourself, and also feel like there is something more to you out there. You need to just keep the balance in everything. You need to take time for yourself as much as you give out time for others. Let's get one more card to see what the outcome of this reading is going to look like. Death. Interesting. Card number 13. This is my favorite major arcana card. The number 13 is my lucky number. Interesting. This is going to be a huge energy shift for you. Life is not going to be the same after you are going to watch this video for some reason. The death card is one message: transformation. It means death of the ego, death of the self, death of the past energies. Nothing can stop you from getting what you want. You only stop yourself from getting what you want. If you let the fear get the best of you, you're going to stay at the same position you are for the rest of your life. You need to take this leap of faith. You need to believe in yourself. You are the only one who can transform your life for the best. And even if it's not for the best right now, like the next step is not the best, the next one is going to be better, because you're learning stuff, because you're getting the lesson and you move on from that lesson, and you're going to go on and repeat this cycle until you are learning all the lessons you need to know, until you're going to get successful and rich as you want and as you wish. I love the death card. It means that you are not stuck in a situation. I want to get some wisdom of the oracle cards to see what kind of advice you need to know. Let's see. What does the wisdom of the oracle want to advise you? Okay, a change in the wind. I just said about change. I think I said something about the Tower card. Like, this is the Tower. In the Temperance card, we still see the Tower, which is the previous card. I love it. And the Death card is about transformation, about changes that happen, and you have the change in the wind. You need to make this change. Your calling is to make this change. Oh my. Let's see. Let's get one more. Chop wood. Interesting. Chop wood is one of my favorites, actually, from this deck, believe it or not. Chop wood basically means that you need to prepare yourself for the changes. You have to make room for changes in your life. You can't want to just buy new shoes without throwing the old ones away, because you will not have space for the new ones in your house, basically all it says is that you need to clear out the space in your life in order to bring in the new thing that you want. I feel like that is all the messages I can get for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonated to you. Let me know if you have questions. Also, let me know if you have ideas for more videos like this. I have all the time in the world right now to do this, because I'm still going again through my resumes. I'm still giving out my resumes. I apply for jobs again. So my YouTube channel is my everything right now. I will focus as much as I can while I'm out there and giving out resumes. So like and subscribe. It will help me tremendously. Quit all my jobs and become full-time YouTuber, tarot reader. If you want, I give out personal readings as well. You can go over to my Instagram and go and see in my pinned post. All the information is out there. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. Thank you. Like and subscribe for more, and let's move on to pile number 2. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 2 with the green aventuring stone. Let's see what your message is all about. 2 of Swords. Oh my, we have all been there. The 2 of Swords, right from the bat, tells me that you are not sure what the path is. You are not sure where you want to go. It feels like all the choices for you are not, it's not like they are not getting you anywhere, but it feels like you are either going on this path or that path. You cannot go and do both things. You're not sure if both of the paths that you have in front of you will lead you to the things that you actually want. I feel like you reflect a lot on what has happened in the past and what can happen in the future. I'm not sure if you feel stuck. You feel like you need to reflect all the time. I feel like you are kind of stuck in your mind about things. And literally, the card has this beautiful imagery of the person and the reflection. Their true self has no shadows. The shadows do not exist. Literally, you feel safe, you feel secure, you just feel like you need to choose only between those two options that feel like the only options for you. The truth is, we are the only ones who set these boundaries to ourselves. So untie yourself and get ready for what life has to offer. It's just that right now you feel like you are not aligned with your true calling, you feel indecisive, you feel stuck, but you still need to manage and go and do day after day the things that you already do. Interesting. The shadows are very real. It feels like they are very real, but you are safe. The universe has your back. Believe me. It feels like this is a lie. The thing that I'm saying right now is a lie, but believe me, the universe only sends you what you can actually manage. So let's see what other cards are there for you. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. This is not a good card. Sadly, they exist in the deck. The Seven of Swords is an interesting card. The Seven of Swords is about stealing, is about theft, it is about someone who did you wrong, someone who betrayed you. It feels like literally everything you have worked so hard for was stolen from you. Maybe this is a position that you wanted to apply and someone else got the position. This could be that someone was having a spot for you in a job that you really wanted, but you couldn't manage to like quit your job, and the position was filled from somebody else, and you feel like whoever offered you the job betrayed you, even though this is not the case. This is just that you couldn't fill the space in time. This can be about time too. Maybe you feel betrayed. Maybe you feel betrayed because you spend so much time in one work, and you feel like there is nothing for you else out there. Literally, the Seven of Swords is the card about stealing. The swords correspond to the air element, and the air element is all about communication, how our brain works, our mental state, how we understand things, how we literally calculate anything in our mind. But most of all, it is about communication, even written or spoken communication. The number two is mostly about connections. Maybe you feel indecisive about some kind of connections you have in your life. Maybe you feel like you don't know the right people in order to go and go beyond your goals, because knowing people is literally a skill. Getting to know people is something that it doesn't feel accessible for everyone. Also, not everyone is that communicative, and no one can be all about being extrovert as well. So maybe it is hard for you to create connections as well, or you don't feel like people out there or the people around you deserve to have a connection with you. And this is why you feel stuck, because you can't use your connections to get a higher position in your job, and you feel betrayed. You feel like nothing around you gives you anything. It feels like you are stuck in the wrong place for some reason. You are stuck in the woods and you're followed by this wolf, and you can't manage to get out of this troubled situation. Even though you literally like the image, maybe you do have all the weapons in your hands, but you do not use them correctly in order to fight for what you want, in order to feel safe for yourself. You can't just go off and kill the wolf. You know that it is following you. You feel like you are stuck, and you feel like you are going to hide yourself all the time. I feel like you feel very that life is chasing you. The moment you feel safe, life still manages to just come through to you and get your ass. Let's see what other messages we have. This is more of past energies though, so don't mind those. I'm going to give you some more predictions in this part when I'm going to shuffle for this part of the video. Anyway, this is going to be a little bit later. The card that we have is the Page of Pentacles. Still, this is about past energy. The Page of Pentacles is a good card though. The Page of Pentacles is all the pages in tarot correspond to the message of the explorer, someone who is very young, very creative, someone who wants to, go out and explore the world. And the Pentacles is the suit that corresponds to the earth element, and the earth element is all about material wealth, money, all about the material world. So the Page of Pentacles is the message of exploring money, exploring stability, exploring material things in life. Someone who wants to make a little bit more coins, someone who wants to explore their options. The thing is though that it feels like you went after this opportunity for more money, but it feels like you got betrayed and you still feel indecisive. You don't feel safe being in the position you are right now, and you really want to change it, but there is this very deep situation inside of you, like trauma. It feels like other people made you believe that you are indecisive. I have said this so many times in my past videos, that it is not you who is indecisive. Someone from your past has decided that you are indecisive because you wanted time to decide what you want, what it is right for you. And just because you took some time more to decide what it is that you want, the other person decided the fact that you are indecisive. This is not true. This is something that you need. It takes time to heal from. I know it from myself. Believe me, it is a deep-rooted trauma. Anyway, you feel like the reason that you feel indecisive is because it is something that other people has set in stone, that it is something that you are. I don't feel like you are indecisive. It makes me this especially the Two of Swords makes me think that it is the fact that you need some time before you go and explore your options, because the previous options always left you with nothing, with no energy to do things that you want. It feels like you were always life is literally chasing you. The moment you feel calm, life still gets to follow you and manage to get you. I just feel like you don't have time to feel safe. Both of these cards make me think that there is so much fear in your life. No, even though it is in the mental state, maybe it is something in your brain that makes you feel unsafe. But still, I feel like you need to take the time to ground yourself and just decide what it is that you want, no matter how crazy the next step may look. I feel like this calling, this Page of Pentacles, was not the thing that it was a huge opportunity. Maybe not a huge opportunity, it was an opportunity, no matter big or small, it was an opportunity. But for some reason, it does not feel in the right place for you. You did not feel aligned to make this decision and like chase this opportunity. um I understand you so deeply. I have no words, because believe me, there are people who are going to offer you opportunities, big or small, and still manage to make you feel like absolute shit afterwards. Let's get more future energies, because literally these cards mean absolutely nothing. We need to predict our future right now. Let's see what the future is all about. Let's see what the calling is. Ooh, that was jumpy. Let's see. Oh my, I love this card. I love this man. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the best king. I love this king. Um, I love it. This is the future energy for you. You have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is literally all about stability, material wealth, abundance, everything you could ever dream for. The King of Pentacles, the Pentacles corresponds to, again, the earth element. The earth element is all about money, material things, material wealth. Maybe you want to save up and get something that you have been dreaming about having for a long while. The king is somebody in your life. All figure cards correspond to people in our lives, so the king corresponds to some kind of masculine energy in your life. Someone who wants to provide for you, someone who wants to make space for you, someone who wants to make you feel safe. It literally feels like a rock that you can just uh, feel safe around. Someone who is rock solid, someone who is stable in their life, someone who has stable income, someone who is financially stable and financially free. Maybe someone wants to offer you a place in their company about something you have been studying for so long, and you just for some reason couldn't find a job in your field. Maybe this is you as well. This can mean the King of Pentacles can mean that you there is somebody in your life who falls under the Earth zodiac signs, so Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, or they have those placements in their birth chart. Maybe you are Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, and it feels like life finally is getting more stable. But the thing is that you need to apply more masculine traits in your life in order to get the more discipline. You need to create a routine. You need to work harder and stay, stable in order to get where you want to go. Take a small step at a time. This king is the slowest of all the other kings. The slow and steady wins the game is the message of all the Pentacles suit, because literally taking each step at a time, also knowing when it is time to get some rest and time for yourself, because the Pentacles is all about self-care. At least this is what I get from the Pentacles energy, grounding yourself. Even though self-care is something of more of a Cups energy, I still think for some reason, at least for you, it feels like the more stable you are when it comes to money and material things, the more stable you are in the mind. And I totally understand you. It is just something that many people have. I believe me, I totally get you. Let's get one more card. Many flipped, but none fall. Let's see. Can I have one more card? Oh my god, you have the Queen of Wands. So you have the Queen of Wands. It is literally such a beautiful queen, such a beautiful energy, an energy that you really, really need it. The Queen of Wands is the queen of confidence, the queen of getting where you're supposed to be, the queen of spirituality for me, the queen of getting exactly what you want. It's the queen of desires, okay? The wands correspond to the fire element. The fire element is all about spirituality, literally our drives, our motivation, what gives us drive and motivation to do the things. It is the element of fire, whatever gives you fire inside of you to do things, the inspiration, the spark, literally the fire in your life, everything that gives you this huge motivation to go after your dreams. I literally feel like no matter how literally indecisive you feel right now, even if you feel like nothing out there is for you, you are going to just decide what you want in just the clip of your hands. This is unreal. Like one moment you are indecisive, you don't know what the path is, and the next moment you know exactly where you're supposed to be, you know exactly how to get there. You just know. This is amazing. This can still mean that there is someone in your life who just invites you to something very, very beautiful and gives you the motivation and the confidence. This can mean that you become this version of yourself that you really, really wanted. This is just you becoming this beautiful, confident energy of just, and other people are just going to rub their eyes from these amazing chains. They're not going to even recognize you. It feels like literally you're taking this time for yourself. And for some reason, this gives you so much motivation to go after the things that you want. The wands can mean that you are inviting energy in your life, that it is very creative. This can mean that you are going after your creative juices, it can mean that you are getting a new hobby, something that gives you much confidence, maybe photography, art, maybe music, maybe literally something that had your heart for so long. Maybe fashion as well, like getting the message of fashion. Literally anything that helps you build your confidence. This cannot be just something creative, as music and art. It can be something different. It can be acting. It can be finding creative solutions in the job that you already have, but you just feel much more yourself right now. You just clicked, you just press the confidence button, and just everything fell into place. No matter how indecisive you feel right now, no matter if you feel like you need to pause and take this time off, it really is helping you build the confidence that you need in order to get where you want to go. For some reason, I feel like the path is clearer when you just decide that it is clearer. This is just how it works for you. I'm not sure why, but this is just what it seems for you. Let's see. What more cards are there for you? This is more future energies as well. This is too many. Let's get them back. We have the moon. Oh my, amazing. Yes, you had this energetic shift out of absolutely nowhere. I love this image. Like, you're not just getting the confidence out of thin air. This is something that you have been working for so long, but for some reason no one has been looking at it. This is something that you have worked in secret as well. The moon makes me think of secrets that you kept for yourself, or something that it is revealed to you from within, not something that someone else said to you and it just clicked as information. This is something that feels like awakening inside of you, and it helps you build this confidence. The moon makes me think of feminine energy. It makes me think of the element of water. I think the moon card corresponds to the zodiac sign of Pisces. So maybe, you are a Pisces, or Pisces season was very important to you, or in the future Pisces season is going to be very transformative for you. Even though Pisces season, this is a timeless reading, so I'm not really sure when you're going to watch it, but still, I'm filming this in October 2023, so Pisces season is literally months, like ahead of us, but I feel like Pisces season is going to be so transformative for you, and it will help you build confidence. It will help you just be yourself, no clothes, not anything. Some things just click, and this is just how it is supposed to be for you. Let's get more cards. We have the Nine of Cups, beautiful energy. The cups correspond to the water element, and the water element is all about emotions, how we understand emotions, how our heart works, how we choose to communicate our feelings. And the number 9 is about satisfaction, getting the things exactly as we want them, literally feel satisfaction and completion. I love the Nine of Cups because it literally makes me think that you have everything that you ever thought you could have. You have the emotional support, you have like the material wealth, you have all the self-care in the world and all the time in the world to do the things that you want. So even though this reading has started with you being indecisive about some kind of opportunity, for some reason after you're going to watch this video, the opportunity is just handed to you and everything makes sense. Everything made sense for you. It feels like someone is going to hand you exactly what it is that you have been asking for. The moment you decide what it is that you want, it is just going to be handed to you. Like, I don't know, this is a gift from the universe. This is something that you have been manifesting for a long while, and the moment you just released this constant need of manifesting it, this is the moment you received it. I really feel like saying this. I think I've said this in a previous video as well, but I really feel like we're not getting the things when we least expect it. We're getting the things that we want the moment we are least resenting them. Literally, the moment we have the least resistance, we are getting exactly the things that we wanted. So I'm not sure how this is going to apply to it for you, but I really feel like you're getting there. You're getting this transformative energy. Something from within you is just calling your name, and the moment you decide that this is it, this is where you are supposed to go, and you have the confidence and you take aligned actions towards this goal, you're just receiving it. I'm not sure how this can apply to your career or your money goals, but I really feel like you have exactly what you need already. It's just that you felt not aligned with the previous goal. Other people have made you believe that you are indecisive, but the moment you believe you in yourself and you really decide what it is that you want, everything just falls into place for you. Let's get more cards, like 3 more. Let's see what is there for you. Whoop. That's too many. Let's continue. Oh my, I just thought of this card. You have the 10 of Cups. The number 10 is about access things, more than what you need. And the more you have, the more you can offer to other people as well. Because when you have access, you have this genuine energy of wanting to give out to the world. And the Cups again correspond to the feelings, the heart, the emotions. So I really feel like you not only have enough energy to apply to yourself, self-care, time and space for yourself. You also make time and space for other people as well. This can mean that you are entering a very beautiful relationship. You are entering this beautiful energy of you coming together with your family, or the family you chose to have, your friends, your loved ones. I feel like this can be a proposal from your partner if you have one, or this can mean that you are going to be invited into a wedding or a beautiful dinner and you're meeting someone very special there. This is such a beautiful energy. We have amazing energy. We have 2 full moons over here, which makes me think that you feel full already. You have this fulfillment inside of you. You know that being yourself is the truest form of love. And the moment you not only realize that, this is the exact moment that you decide what you want and you are just getting it. Let's get more cards. We have the King of Wands, more energy about confidence. We have a king here and another king over here. So huge masculine energy as well as feminine with the Queen of Wands and the Moon card. So there is this balance with you and your energy. If you feel like you're not in balance, believe me, you absolutely are. I really feel like you're getting help from someone, again, with more of a masculine kind of energy. And the King of Wands, the Wands again is about confidence, building building confidence, building the skill to feel confident no matter what the situation is, speaking your mind, following your dreams. The King of Wands is the fire spirit, basically someone who is very energetic, someone who goes after the things that they want, someone who fights for other people as well, especially if someone who cannot fight for themselves. And this again makes me think of someone who is a great teacher for you. I'm not sure why I get this message, but for you, it is going to be connections that will help you reach the career and the wealth level you want. Can I have one more card? Can I have one more card? We have a card and it is the Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles because it is the card about studying. It is about having a specific goal and working on it consistently. This is a goal that makes me think that you are studying for as well. It needs you to be disciplined. It needs you to take exactly the same amount of time every day in order to work for it. Like nature, you need to work on your goal exactly how nature is supposed to let it flow. Basically, you need to go with the flow of nature in order to get the goal that you need. The Eight of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards because it applies the message of studying and having a clear goal in your mind. I really like being a student. I really like learning. So this is a very clear message that the way you're going to get more money and more abundance is through studying, is through getting to your goal by being disciplined, by being focused, and applying the energy when the nature flow allows you to. Let's get some Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Milk and honey. Of course, you have milk and honey. You are going exactly where you need to be. You are going to literally be aligned with all the beautiful things that are meant for you. You have to fear nothing. Believe me. I just said it. The moment you decide what it is that you want, everything will just fall into place and you're going to receive this beautiful milk and honey energy, which is literally the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups energy, just in another deck as a form. And we have the message in the bottle. Someone has a message for you. It is very clear in the cards. Someone wants to tell you something. So there is a message for you that you really need to know about. And believe me, this can mean such a beautiful emotional energy. This can mean that some kind of relationship is leveling up as well, because it is a very emotional imagery with the water over there. And there is again so much energy about you leveling up your relationships. So even though this reading was mostly focused about the next step in your work and your career and money, I really feel like for you, you need to focus your energy on yourself, deciding what you want, building your confidence, and everything will fall into place, and all the right people are going to be there for you at the right time. That is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonated to you. Let me know if you have questions. If you have more ideas for videos like this, you can connect with me. And if you want a personal reading, all the informations are in my pinned post in my Instagram. And now I have all the time in the world to give you exactly what you want as a reading. So yeah, like and subscribe for more, and let's move on to pile number 3. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 3 with the Tiger's Eye Stone. Let's see what is there for you. We have the Page of Swords. I feel like you are the only pile who knows exactly what they want. This is a very beautiful start. The Page of Swords is literally the explorer of tarot. All pages in tarot are the explorers. It corresponds to that message. And the swords correspond to communication, how we communicate our thoughts, our feelings in written and spoken form. So I feel like you are somebody who wants to explore their communication skills. They really want to explore your ideas. You are somebody who wants to stand their ground and speak about things. I really feel maybe you are someone who just have started speaking out their mind. Maybe you weren't used to speaking what you had in your mind. Maybe you didn't grow up in a very communicative family, and you just now have started to think that you need to speak about your situation in order to get the support that you need. I feel like though you are very good at it. The Page of Swords can correspond to somebody in your life who is here to support you as well. Someone who falls maybe under the air zodiac signs, so Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Maybe you are those zodiac sign as well, or you have those in your birth chart. But out of all the piles, you are the only one who has a specific goal. It feels like you want to explore things, you want to explore ideas, you want to explore thoughts. You really want to get out of your comfort zone as well, especially when it comes to opinions and ideas. I feel like you are the only one who does not fear to get to the next step, who is not fearful of what it is out there. Maybe because it is the first time you are getting out of your comfort zone and you have no fear of what is out there. But I really feel like you are more confident than the other piles. So let's get more cards. Let's see more of the past energy, so I can understand you a little bit better before we move on to the future energies. We have another page, very interesting. We have the Page of Pentacles, which I love in this deck. The Pentacles is a very beautiful suit, especially in this deck. I'm using the Darkwood Tarot. It is my favorite deck to use. I feel very connected to it. Again, the pages are the explorers of tarot. The pentacles correspond to the earth element. The earth element is about material things, money, wealth, abundance. So I really feel like you are learning something new, and especially about money. Maybe you're figuring out how to budget, you're figuring out ways to make more money, you're figuring out your finances, how much money you need in order to support yourself, maybe support someone you love as well. I really feel like you are the only one who has a plan, and I really feel like you are not afraid to explore how to become wealthy. You're not afraid to set a new mindset. You're not afraid to explore your options as well. This is beautiful. I feel like getting this card for some reason. We have the Hanged Man, very interesting. This is a major arcana card. And this is again more of the past energy. The Hanged Man is card number 12. The number 12 is goes down to a 3, and 3 is the number of connections and leveling up your communications, getting to know more people than just your small circle. But the Hangman is the message of literally things that no longer serve you. The Hangman is about figuring out what you want to do, but you need to change this perspective. So this is what has led you to not being fearful of what the next step is. You already understand that when something does not work, you need to take some kind of different approach in order to see what it is going to get out you're going to get out of it, because you cannot just beat a dead horse. You need to apply different measures when something does not work out in order to see different results. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you keep getting the same results over and over again, you really need to change the approach. Everything comes from your perspective and you really understand it, you know it, and you're not afraid to explore your options, especially when it comes to money and ideas and communication. You really know that deep down everything comes from within you. The Hanged Man is about not being afraid to change your perspective. Maybe other people have made you feel like you change your mind a lot of the time, but the thing is, if something does not work out, you need to take a different approach. You need to take different actions to get where you want to go. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be in the same place and nothing is going to work out for you. So don't listen to anybody else. Listen to yourself, listen to your mind, and you are in the right place. I really feel like out of all the piles, you are the only one who knows exactly what the next step is, because you know that deep down, the only thing that needs to change is the perspective that you see yourself and the perspective that comes from within you on how you see the outside world and how things get done, basically. And if something does not is not being done, it is because it needs a different approach. Let's see more of the future energies. I really love your reading so far. I really like it. It feels like you are the most balanced. You are the person who understands how things work. That's too many. Let's get them back. Can I have one more card? You have the 10 of Pentacles. I really feel like you're getting somewhere. I really feel like you, out of all the piles, you're the only one who does not fear what the future holds. I already said that so many times, but this is such a clear message that comes to my mind. Especially the cards tell me that you know and you are ready to take all the next steps and all the steps that need to be done. I feel like you're someone who is not afraid to present themselves even when things are not going very well. You're not afraid to just be there. Sometimes just being there and seeing how things turn out and not feeling like you need to disappear from the world when something does not go your way. I really feel like you learn so much stuff just from being present. You have the 10 of Pentacles, which is the most beautiful card, especially when we do a money and career reading, because literally the 10 of Pentacles means access of money. You are going to have so much money. You're going to get the goal that you needed. You're not going to get the fund that you need in order to start something new. I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is wealth that you are building for future generations as well. Or if you're someone who was born into wealth, you are also somebody who can create more wealth into the family. So yeah, I really feel like you're receiving money from unexpected and expected sources. I really feel like you're somebody who knows how money works and knows that money is just energy and nothing more. I don't feel like you are stuck with money. I feel like you are someone who is very capable of multiplying the money that they have. You are literally so lucky. Let's get more cards. Let's see. Ooh, very interesting message. You have the Death card. Very interesting. We also had the Death card in pile number 2, but it was such a different reading. You have two major arcana cards in the two corners of the reading, which makes me think that you are very balanced, a very balanced personality. I love seeing symmetry in my readings. This is why I read my cards in this specific way. The Death card is card number 13. 13 is my favorite number. It aligns with me in so many different ways. But in any case, I feel like there is something that you're going to find out in the 13th of the month, or whenever it is that you're going to watch this video. In 13 days, you're going to have a very specific message about money and your career, and it calls to you to change again. The Hangman and the Death card, both of these cards are calling you to change something. The Death card is about the death of the ego, the death of the self, the death of feeling like you are, things that do not align with you anymore, and you just need to let go of. The Death card calls you to transform something in your life, transform your ways of living, transform your life. It means change that it is inevitable, but it is a change that has to do with yourself, something deep rooted within you. The Death card also makes me think that maybe some kind of job or career that it is aligned to you, for some reason has to do with death. Maybe you are somebody who practices the occult. Maybe this is why you're watching this video as well. You enjoy tarot readings, you do tarot readings yourself. This is something that has strong connections with the occult. And for some reason, I feel like you have some calling from deities that have to do with death. These can be, of course, different deities from very different religions that other than the one maybe you follow. Maybe if you don't follow any religions but you do deity work, this can mean that you have a calling from a specific deity. If this is something that it is not applied in your life at all, it is totally fine. I feel like though saying this message because many people watch these videos, and I really do feel like saying these messages, even though they make no sense to many of you, but it is okay. Some people need to hear these messages. This is why I say this. I feel like for you to get wealthier on the inside, I feel like there is this transformative, deep rooted situation within you that just needs to happen. And again, for some of you, it is going to be a calling from a deity that is aligned with the element of death. Maybe you're going to change jobs and the next job for some reason has to do with death. Maybe you do statistic work, and you're going to do statistic work about death. I don't know, this feels like a very specific message about death for you as well. This is not a message for everyone. Again, maybe these two cards align with each other, and maybe this is going to be a literal death, and you're going to be passed down money from this death. I feel like I need to pause when I say these messages. This is I don't feel like this is a message for everybody again, but it needs to be said because it is a clear message with these two cards. But I really feel like you're going to manage it just fine. You're going to be in a very good position. I know the death card can look very scary. It can mean very different things to each of us. Many people have fear of death. Many people feel like they go through so many deaths of themselves because they have so many dreams and they never get to experience them, and they never get to experience not them, but nothing even close to them. So it's not about deaths of people. It can mean death of dreams too, but there is also this element of rebirth with this card. So death is not literal all the time. Death is death of dreams, death of the ego, always having and finding the courage to transform yourself from within. But there is also, again, the message of rebirth. So no matter how scary the situation can be for you the moment it happens, it does not mean that there is nothing nothing else is going to happen. You're going to feel rebirth. You're going to feel aligned with the next step that death is going to bring you. This again feels like a rebirth, a renaissance. It feels like new ideas are just going to flow into your life. You are building something new and something that is more aligned with you, your personality and your soul. Let's get more cards. We have the Five of Cups. There is this element of sadness. There is this energy of you not getting where you want to go. But this is just one moment in your life. This is not a huge element. It is a minor arcana card. It does not mean that this is some kind of sadness that it is going to sadden you to the core. It is just some kind of energy that needs to be released. It feels like you want to explore more connections, but for some reason the next connections, it feels like they are not aligned with you. Maybe you always bring out the best in people, but for some reason they betray you and you always fall back to your safety net. But the thing is, rejection is protection. Never forget that. You always affirm to yourself that you only meet people that make your life easier, nicer, and wealthier. And believe me, affirmations work. You can go and watch my affirmation meditation videos. Believe me, they work wonders in order to get this negative feeling out of your system. But believe me, this is just one small part of whatever beautiful things can happen. Nine of Swords is an interesting card. The Nine of Swords, it means loss of sleep. It can mean that there is some kind of anxiety that you cannot just let go of. So yeah, it will take some time for you to heal. It will take some time for you to let go of these unwanted thoughts, unwanted situations. The Nine of Swords can mean that you are overthinking something. Even though you are someone who has sharp thoughts, someone who gets creative ideas, creative juices, someone who likes to explore emotions and explore material wealth, you're someone who likes to explore again the occult with the death card. And again, I told you that it feels like you are receiving messages from a deity that works with death. So maybe this is the Nine of Swords again speaking, because at nighttime is when we feel most connected to our shadow self. I really feel like maybe something that can help you is shadow work, because when you write down your thoughts, you're not only releasing these thoughts from your brain and you see them on paper, it helps you do healing work as well. Shadow work is hard and it takes time to get out of the swamp, okay? So believe me, don't be afraid. Again, it is a minor arcana. It doesn't mean that it will last forever. Don't be afraid of anything. I really feel like you're someone who is not afraid to take the next step already. So believe me, everything happens for a reason and it will work out in the end, because this is just how it is supposed to be. No matter how good or bad the situation can turn out, believe me, everything has a lesson. And I feel like you're someone who really understands that. You have the King of Pentacles, which is my favorite king in this deck, basically, because look how gorgeous he is. Oh my god. And the King of Pentacles makes me think again that you are someone who manages money, manages their work great. I feel like you are somebody who also believes in the slow and steady wins the game archetype of work. The King of Pentacles is someone who can help you manage your money better, someone who can teach you about money. This can be a teacher, or this can be you transforming yourself into becoming this King of Pentacles, someone who knows discipline and work makes you the greatest businessman, the greatest and wealthiest person in the room. I really feel like you are someone who is very grounded, someone who understands exactly how things work. I really feel like you are in such a good place. You're not letting everyday things turn you down. I really feel like you are someone who is very strong and ready to go on the next adventure. This is something that not everyone is very ready to do. So many people are indecisive, or many people actually, I don't believe that people are indecisive. I believe that this is something that other people have told upon them, that they are indecisive and they made it a part of their personality to be indecisive. But in reality, the people who quote unquote struggle to make decisions, it is just that they need their time to just understand what the options are going to lead them to, what makes them feel safer to make a choice. And I really feel like you are someone who is not indecisive. You do not struggle with taking decisions. You just need some time to process these change. But no matter what, I really feel like you're someone who communicates the thoughts and feelings, and it is going to be easier every time. It is not going to get harder. So stay, literally stay as you are. And if something needs a change, be present to change it. You have the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, look at this couple. I love these two cards. For some reason, it makes so much sense to be pictured this way. The Queen of Pentacles is literally the feminine energy, literally the queen of all. It feels like you're managing your money, you're managing your house perfectly. You are managing to have time for yourself as well. For some reason, the Queen of Pentacles in this deck makes me think of self-care. You are literally royalty. It feels like you are in the right place at the right time. You're listening to this message because you just need someone to tell you nice things about yourself. And even though you have some kind of setbacks, maybe in your work and career. Right now, you are still someone who manages to get out of the pit and transform your life for the best. I really feel like you're someone who gets to overcome difficulties because you do not view them as difficulties. You only view them as one day that this happened, and the next day I'm still okay, I'm still alive, I have a roof over my head. And even though I struggled this moment, it does not mean that I will struggle for the rest of my life, which is such a good and healthy way of coping with everyday life. I really feel like you are somebody who took their time and learned discipline, and you are also someone who literally takes the time for themselves when they need to. I have a specific message for people. Maybe if you're someone who wants kids, this is a spoiler alert that the Queen of Pentacles lets you know that you are getting pregnant, or that you are getting your loved one pregnant. This is a pregnancy indicator as well. So this is of course not for everyone, but it needs to be said again. I mean, the rabbit here literally is the message of fertility. Literally, you are in such a good place, even though it feels like you are on rocks maybe right now, or in the near future it feels like the path is getting a little bit rocky. You are still managing to get where you want to be, and you are, believe me, you're very lucky for it. You have the Four of Wands, which is the best card because it is the 11-11 message. So if you see 11-11 like numbers, signs and stuff, if you believe in that, this is literally the Four of Wands card. The wands correspond to the fire element. Again, the fire element is all about spirituality, the spark, the fire inside of us, whatever gives us drive and motivation to do things. The Four of Wands is a message of stability, a message of celebration, and also something that is being built in order for you to get to the other side, especially with this imagery of the bridge. I really have a specific message for you that things are getting stable. You are getting on the other side. You're not stuck. You are in the perfect place. You are in the right place at the right time with the right people, and you have the ticket in your hands. You just need to take this leap of faith and go and literally step on the bridge to get to the other side. Let's get some oracle cards as advice cards, or things that you need to know right now. Compared to the other piles, you are, believe me, the best pile. I'm really happy for it. You have the card Y, which is very interesting. I mean, you have the Page of Swords in the middle of the reading, which is the main message of the whole spread over here. The card Y makes me think that you are someone who likes detailed work. You like to ask questions, and you like to ask questions even when there are no answers to them, because you like to set to the world and speak to the universe that you don't like to speak negatively to the universe or to yourself. So you ask questions, and you ask yourself, how can things become better? How you get to be so lucky? I also believe that asking yourself why a specific thing happened helps you so much with healing work as well. So I feel like this is more of a healing message. Especially when these Death and Five of Cups, Nine of Swords energies come to your life, always ask yourself why you feel this way, and believe me, the answers are going to be so obvious and so much easier. It is so much easier to go through the pain. Serendipity, you're going to feel tranquility, serendipity. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel so lucky to be alive. So yeah, the serendipity card is a beautiful card. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel like you're finally ready to explore your options. You're not going to feel stuck in any kind of situation. You're going to feel so much happiness and abundance in your life. I really feel like you are the luckiest pile out of all of them. So yeah, I feel like that is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonates to you. Let me know if you have questions, if you have ideas for more videos like this. I just had to quit my job, so YouTube is right now full-time for me, and this is still a small channel. So let me know in the comments all your ideas, everything that you need me to make as a video. If you really needed it, believe me, I will do it. I have all the time in the world to do so. So and of course, if you want me to help you and do a personal reading for you, I have all the information in the pinned post in my Instagram. Go ahead and find that in my description box down below, in the link I will have in my description box. And yeah, again, thank you to everyone who kept this video playing because you wanted someone to keep you company. Thank you so much. It really helps my channel grow. You are the world to me. We are halfway to monetization, so help me monetize my YouTube channel and I will make it full time. I am so happy and pumped to do this, and because literally this is just my calling. I really feel like after I had to quit my job, it is literally my true calling. So help me out here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below, help the algorithming, and I will be back in the next video with more tarot cards and readings and spreads. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.